I got information. I don't know whether it's a real information or a rumor. Should I ask you based on that? It's okay.
Are you going to ask me or
the
him
camera
or
still
her or
running.
him?
Yeah.
Everybody.
You and sir and yeah. I heard this one huge underwater sequence.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Which has come out really, really good and
Yeah. It's
that's a yeah. Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
I heard
Absolutely.
you made a separate pool for it in Hyderabad.
Yes.
A huge one.
Till then we had one option of shooting it in Kapoli because that was one of the biggest pools we had to shoot in Kapoli. And then for some strange reason we decided to overspend on that movie and create a pool in the studio which we were shooting for predominantly our action sequences. And it was a massive pool because we really had we shot for close to about 35 odd days underwater. Underwater, over the water, underwater, over the water. That's a phenomenal episode which I think will really
So that's a lengthy sequence then,
It
30
is.
days.
It is one of the most key sequences of Devara.
Okay.
And again, because we're speaking about a world which is near the coastal, which is in the coastal regions of India. So we really had a lot of water elements, shoot on water, shoot in water. So we had these big diggers which came in and created artificial waves. We had wave machines.
Yeah.
We had motors fixed into the water to give it the small ripples.
In the pool?
So there was a pool and there was a water tank as well. So we had a 200 by 150 water tank. So it was very high on, as I said, high on action. There are certain action sequences of Devara which will really, which will just sweep you off your feet when you're.
So your interaction with water will be great, that means.
Yeah, so it's like going to school for me. See, learning a lot from Sabu sir. So when I told the story, see, he was telling, we'll create our own waves. I'll make boats, he's saying. So I was scared. How can you make a boat? All the stars on the boats. I don't know how the boats will be. No, I'll make boats are simple, he's saying.
They were great,
sir,
the
they need to
boats.
float, sir.
They were massive. Yeah. Like they weighed a lot also. Like original boats. That 35 days of underwater shoot is by far very complicated, and the kind of stuff we've done. So there is this shark creation which we've done, and there's this mad interaction between the protagonist and the shark.
Oh, nice.
That was very, very, very tough to pull off.
Top of it, the movement is not easy under the water. It's again another challenge.
And the work and the problem is, Sandeep sir, only when you have those swimming goggles can you actually have a visual. But when you don't have that, everything is blur.
Yeah.
So for me, let's say there's this guy who's 10 feet away from me. So I'll have to swim literally, catch hold of him, do a flip, and then go out. So this whole shot is like about 15 to 18 seconds.
Yeah, it will take an entire day maybe.
So this shot, while I'm going towards him, I can't see him. I'll have to exactly hold him, at his neck.
I know.
So it was.
Obviously, the way we see as an audience, you will not see while approaching.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah. Sir, I'll show break me. I'll show one action episode of his.
All right.
It's called Simadri. I'll show you one fight.
Yes, please.
Which was cut on a song.
No,
Very exciting. It's been like 24 years now, 23 years. It's still exciting. What is the runtime of part 1 and what is the runtime of part 2, if at all you want to reveal it?
Let's not even talk about part 2.
Okay. Part 1
We still don't know what the runtime will be, but 250. It's a decent runtime. It's about 250, 2 hour 55,
Okay.
2 hour 50. If you see, I really don't understand this runtime. Confuses me a lot, sir. See, the actual runtime of a film is less.
See, Sandeep asking about that.
You should not actually. How long was Animal, sir? 3:15?
3 hour 24.
Okay.
But actually,
So you're basically your eligibility of asking runtime has been taken away from you. Sir. You're not eligible to ask about runtimes.
No, happy if films are bigger.
Shorter?
No, bigger because
But big cinematic films
Are
are
always,
running
yeah.
long now.
Yeah.
It's also it's become
And
people
that
are.
too with this many strong characters in the
Yeah,
film.
that's what, yeah.
You want to narrate. When you want to narrate,
Now, if you're going for part 2, I always feel it could be 3 hours. Then only 3 hours. Then only you'll
So
feel
we are
like going.
almost touching 3 hours, but we're not touching 3 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we might be somewhere a little lesser than 3 hours.
Yeah.
songs
3 hours is
and
good, sir,
action.
because you'll
Yes,
not lose any show.
We've cracked is, and water is the toughest,
True. That's
especially when you have interactions with
what,
it.
yeah.
So it's
You know, the light, the water simulations, the light penetrating into the water.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's not physically challenging, it's mentally.